Hi guys, this is Heather at Wide Open Spaces. I'm here to report to you on week 2. I'm a little late. I didn't get a chance to record last week, so I'm going to do a catch-up video tonight and then my week 3 video tomorrow. So week 2 went okay. I did have a bump in the road, but I was able to pull myself back together and get back on plan. So my totals this week, let's see, I lost 5.8 pounds. So slower than last week, but that's to be expected. I'm on my second week and I'm hopefully losing all fat now and not fat and water. I lost about 7 inches total, and I would say I was really surprised. Almost 3 inches came off of my hips and about 2.5 inches came off of just a thigh, and I only measured my left thigh, so that was pretty big news. Usually when I've lost weight before, it's usually come off of my chest and neck and belly area, and I've always been a pear shape, so it's kind of unusual for things to be coming off of my hips and belly. A pleasant surprise. I guess it's just the way the HCG targets the abnormal fat stores. Anyway, so I had a pretty good second week. I did have to battle some hunger a little bit, but again, taking these hormones, it's really more of a mental game than it is a physical one for me. Speaking of mental game, I did have a cheat meal this week. I wasn't planning on it. I had a work luncheon, and it was with my boss's boss, and one of the longtime employees was leaving. So we had about 3 different departments who all came together, and we went out to dim sum. And I had planned for it, and I was going to just take my food and eat it. And at the last minute, I was sitting there with 3 different departments and about 15 other people, and I got really nervous. I am the newest person in this department, and I discovered, after doing some journaling after my cheat, I discovered that I don't feel comfortable sticking my neck out in this department yet. I didn't want to be noticed, and I felt I would be noticed and looked at askance if I pulled out my little packet of meals. So in the heat of the moment and feeling all these feelings and emotions of being embarrassed about eating my diet food, I decided I would order a meal with chicken and vegetables. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm going to keep that pretty simple. I'm going to have chicken and veggies. I'll only eat, a small amount of it, and I'll be okay, and nobody will notice that I'm dieting. What happened is I got what I ordered actually came with rice and an egg roll and soup, and I, in the heat of the moment, just said, what the hell? And I just ate the whole darn thing. I mean, I wasn't even hungry. I ate until my stomach was stretched. I felt that really full, bloated feeling, and that's how I felt after I ate it. I did kind of get down on myself a little bit, but then I realized, you know what? I'm in this for the long run, and I gotta pick myself up. So I kind of let go of the mental guilt for having the cheat. It did taste good, but I know, again, cheats aren't good, and I don't recommend it because it also hurt. I ate so much. Even just one plate of food was really a lot for me with that. So I was able to get myself back on track, and that's something I am really proud of, because in the past I would have just said, oh, what the heck, I cheated, I'm going to just make the most of my day, and I'm going to have a cheesecake, and I'm going to have this and that, and I'll just cheat the whole rest of the day and get back on track tomorrow. And I knew, you know what, I shelled out $300 out of my own pocket to do this, and it's kind of a last-ditch effort for me before I was going to have weight loss surgery. And I decided it wasn't worth it. I had to get myself back on track. It was kind of a white knuckle thing there for a while, though, because after I left work, I'm on my way home, and I'm at a stoplight, and I was thinking, boy, if I just take a right-hand turn, I'll be at Burger King in 5 minutes, and I can get a double Whopper, and wouldn't that taste good right now? And I did that all the way home. I was like, well, I don't have to get a cheeseburger. I'll get a taco salad at my favorite restaurant, and that's healthier than a cheeseburger. I was having all these rationalizations going through my head to eat more. And again, I wasn't physically hungry. I would check in with myself. Am I physically hungry? What is making me want to have all these foods? And it was really an emotional mindset thing of kind of, in the past, I've blown a diet. I'm an all or nothing person. I just go all the way, and I'm gonna get a whole pizza if I've had one cheat, you know. So I'm really proud of myself. I did have to white knuckle it and say, no, you're not hungry. You don't need to eat. You're getting back on plan. And I went home. I brushed my teeth. I got ready for bed. I think I put myself to bed with a good book at about 8:30 that night, which is early for me, just to avoid temptation. It worked. The next day I was able to get back on track, and I've been back on track, no problems ever since. Although I realize I do have emotional eating issues. That cheat and my trying not to cheat afterwards and succeeding, that really showed me I do have emotional eating issues. Whereas before I would have said, oh no, it's all hormonal. It's just because my body can't tolerate carbs, or it can't tolerate this or that. But really, I do have some emotional eating issues that I do need to conquer. I did get the book Weight Loss Apocalypse. I found it really helpful. I've also watched a lot of her videos, and she had a lot of timely things that I want to watch her videos more and read up a little bit more on her work. I've been finding it really helpful to check in with my hunger. I'm not all the way there yet, eating to physical hunger. I'm doing pretty good realizing if I'm hungry or not, so I'm pretty good at starting to eat when I feel hungry, waiting, so that I'm not just eating out of boredom. I'm pretty good starting when I'm hungry, but I haven't quite mastered yet stopping when I'm satisfied. I only have 500 calories, and even if I'm already satisfied, I'm like, by God, I only have 500 calories, I'm going to eat my whole meal. So that's what I'm struggling with now. I'm not too upset about it. I figure it's a process, and I'll get to where I'm comfortable with it, and right now I'm in the baby steps period. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have for this week. Thank you again. I hadn't been on YouTube for a good week after I posted my last video, and I was really happily surprised to see everybody and all your comments, and thank you very much. I look forward to getting to know a lot of you guys over the next several months. I look forward to getting to know you through your videos and your comments. So thank you, and have a good week. Bye-bye.